Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be playing with makeup. I have a creative idea that I would like to try. I've never done it before, so let's go ahead and jump right in. This will be my first attempt at a voiceover video. So this whole video, besides the introduction, which I'm doing right now. Okay, you guys, we're jumping right in with the color Wednesday. Just doing my best to keep it blended. We're doing some dabbing motions, some windshield wipers, small circular motions. I want to keep the fallout pretty minimal, even though I don't have my base done yet. This is going to be my new crease for our cut crease look today. I'm also adding Solemnly Swear to deepen it as much as I can and blending that out as well with Wednesday. Keeping it pretty soft and blended is the key to this look for sure. I am listening to music in my AirPods, so that's why you see me bobbing my head a lot. And we're going to do some magic tricks throughout this video. And here comes one right now. And boom, that eye is almost done. We did use the concealer. Now we are blowing out with Life Insurance. These two shades, it's just a really slightly lighter gray shade, if I can speak. Some of these gray tones are hard to talk on for sure. And then we're going to take my Magic Star concealer in C4 and cut our crease out. You want to make sure that this is a pretty smooth application, not too thick of a concealer because it can disrupt what you do put on top of it by causing it to flake, crack, or even peel off. I've never done a shape like this before, so I'm trying to work on making it as even as possible with the other side, but also keeping in mind that my eyes are not even in general, so having symmetrical cut creases is a challenge, but we can try for sure. And then I'm going to pat this out with my finger, just to, like I said, to keep it a thin layer of concealer. Now I'm going to try to even out the other side just a little bit, making sure it's as round as I can get it. I deepened up my crease a little bit more. And now we're adding the NYX glitter primer to the lid, and then we're going to add the Crab, which is a Kathleen Lights and ColourPop collab loose glitter pigment. Never used these before. It turned out really well, this look. I do have one more shade called the Maiden that I'm looking forward to trying now that I have the Glix, the NYX glitter primer. Alrighty, that looks good. Just making sure it looks even and evenly coated, and then we're going to go ahead and do the other side now. And bam, it's done. As simple and easy as that, super fast. Okay, I am using the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner in black. This is a really good drugstore black ink liner. Creates a good crisp wing if you're in the market for one. Definitely check it out. I think I got mine at Target, but I'm pretty sure they sell them at a lot of drugstores. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and just blur out my wing just a tiny bit with a few shades from the palette. I don't want this to be a super blown out wing, but I just want it to be a little bit more soft on the top for when I do apply my false lashes. Oops, sorry, I got a little blurry there. My fan is on, so it's causing my background to reflect in the light and cause my camera to not focus. Alright, these are some Ardell lashes. I don't really know which ones they are, but I've been using Ardells for the last few weeks and I really do like them. And I'm sorry I'm eating. My blood sugar is pretty low, so I had to eat a Rice Krispie treat to bring it up. Otherwise, it'd be pretty shaky at the end of this video. I'm no expert on applying false lashes. I do use tweezers, which I do not recommend because I have stabbed myself in the eye. Please use them at your own risk. for sure on that. All right, little magic trick, and bam, I got my little wings on. Boop. All right, we're applying the Urban Decay All Nighter Primer to my face. I do like this primer. It gives me a good little tacky base for my foundation. Which for my foundation, I am using the Born This Way foundation in the color Swan. Oh. Two pumps normally cover my face with this. I don't really particularly like full coverage foundations, so I like to use a sponge to keep it a little bit less full coverage than when you use a brush. I have been testing out this foundation. I do like it a lot. It matches my body pretty well. My face gets a little red, and I have freckles, so it covers everything that I needed to cover, and it looks really good with this primer for sure. Alright, I'm adding some concealer, which is the Magic Star. It's what we use to cut our crease with. I only use a little bit of this because it does go a long way for sure. I just blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. Then I just want to highlight a little bit in the middle of my face. I don't normally do this, but I wanted to give it a go. Just a few dots because this concealer, like I just previously mentioned, it does go a long way for sure. Okay, and then I'm setting the concealer with the Jeffree Star setting powder in Rose. I didn't like this concealer at first with my other setting powder, so I'm glad I did purchase this setting powder because it looks amazing. My under eye. Alright, I'm setting it with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, which is a travel size I have. And I'm using my handy dandy hand fans. Moving on to my lower lash line, I'm just taking the shades that we used on our top lid, on our bottom lid, and just giving it a quick little smoke out here. I did want to keep it a little bit tighter on the lower lash line, but in the next couple clips I do mess up the eye that I'm working on right now, and I have to connect the bottom with the top, which you'll see shortly. It turns out okay, but I didn't want it to be that way, but it looks fine. There's where I messed up. Now I have to connect them. Again, it didn't really hinder the look at all. It came together in the end. I'm adding, I believe, diamond ashes to my inner corner and just a little bit on the lower lash line to give me a little bit of a sparkle. Picking up the fallout from that shade, no issues. I'm using the e.l.f. Blush and Contour in shade St. Lucia. I do go a little bit heavier on that first side, so I will be toning it down with some powder. I don't normally contour, so it's a little bit warm for a contour shade on me, but like I said, I don't normally contour, but I figured since the eyes are so dramatic, I might as well make my face kind of dramatic. Adding some bronzer, which is, I believe, the Wet n Wild Palm Beach bronzer. Has a good glow, and I like the undertone on my actual skin tone, so that's why I use it. I'm not a big glowy bronzer type person, but like I said, this one looks good on my skin tone, so I'm not opposed to using it. And my short hair does get in my way, even though it is really short. Move on to some blush. This is, I believe, the Hamptons Weekender palette by Tarte. The blush is pretty pigmented in there. It's a good color for me, and I'm answering a phone call, and I do apologize about that.
continue because they couldn't hear me, so I hung up on them.
Sorry, I was interrupted by a phone call and I have my AirPod in and they can't hear me, so I hung up. Back to it. I'm so sorry. The person called again and I had to talk to them for a few minutes. It was about my surgery, and if you don't know anything about my surgery, my Jeffree Star cremated video has like a little taste in there, but if you don't know, I had an emergency appendectomy on Monday, June 8th. I'm not sure when you guys will be seeing this, but today is Friday, June 12th. So I had it about 5 days ago, technically. I'm doing pretty well, but they just needed to follow up with me because that's what hospitals do. So I just did my blush and we're gonna move on. Here we go.
Okay, so I did finish applying my blush, and now I'm going to be working on my highlight. This is the Fenty Kilowatt Highlighter in Fire Crystal. It's a beautiful highlight. Just highlighting the parts of my face that I feel look the best when they're highlighted. And I'm just setting my face again. I like to make sure the powders are all melted before I continue. So just working on my lower lash line with mascara. I believe we are using the Benefit Roller Lash in black, and yes we are. It's a good mascara for the lower lash line for sure, and I'm also going to blend out my top lashes with this as well, while blending my falsies to my natural lash. Alright, so now we're going to work on our lips. Nothing too serious here. I am using the Tarteist lip paint in Exposed. I got this mini size in like a lip bundle from Sephora. I think other things came with it, like my Buxom lip gloss, a chubby pencil from I think NARS. I really don't remember. But I like this color a lot, and I figured it would go good with the lips, especially since we're going to put a gloss over it. My lips aren't symmetrical, so this is a good color to use because you can't really tell that they're not symmetrical. Fixing the hair a little. And then we're adding the Jeffree Star Heaven's Gate lip gloss over top. And it's just that simple, folks.
Alright, you guys, this is the final look I have created for you. Let me just go ahead and zoom you in at the final product. So I did do a cut crease, a pretty dramatic one. I haven't done one like this before. The base looks really good. The lips look good. I did use my new Jeffree Star cremated lip gloss in Heaven's Gate. Oh, focus. It's really pretty, reflective, gorgeous, and yeah. If you did not know, my filming schedule, actually I don't have a filming schedule, I have an upload schedule. There you go, Brianna. My upload schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There could be a bonus day in there, like this video will most likely be one of my bonus videos I do. Just where I just play with makeup, and there's no reason why. Definitely check out my Instagram, which I will have right here on the screen, and definitely link down below. If you guys have not already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I welcome all new faces and love to see you guys here more often. Go ahead and communicate with me in the comments below, and like this video if I have not already. The first time I've done a voiceover, I hope it's okay. If it doesn't turn out, I don't know what to do. But like I said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!